Hi guys, so welcome to Topic Tuesday.
Hi.
We are here with,
Rebekah Jones from Soteria Wellness.
so she is our first local salon owner.
Awesome.
We're thrilled to have you. She is a woman of many things. She is an Army sergeant. I'm saying that correctly?
As officer. I'm an officer.
Okay. Thank you for serving our country.
You're most welcome.
She's a mom of 3 children. She's a wife. And she still has tons and tons of clients, so she is behind the chair, right? Or
Yes.
behind the bed?
Yes, behind the bed.
So, how did you get started?
It started a long time ago when I got here. I was not always in the field of skin and esthetician and all that. I was in the Army, so I was doing that. But after my 3rd kid, I decided I didn't need to do the Army full time anymore. It was taking a toll. So I got out, became a reservist, and then, started looking at like, okay, what am I going to do with my life now? And I really wanted to do makeup, become this next up-and-coming makeup artist. And so I went to Milan, right up here on George Dieter, to, kind of get my esthetician's license and get some other things. But I really fell in love with skin and just how it works and the mechanics of it. And so I gave up my makeup dreams and went straight into skin. And then after I graduated, I was looking for somewhere to work, but then just decided to open up my own place.
So from scratch?
From scratch, bottoms up, yeah.
What made you decide that?
I've always been, I think, a better employer than employee. And so at this point, it was just, I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was looking for. Some of the places out here that I wanted to work didn't allow for certain things, and the parameters I had to stay within, I didn't love. So I just knew, like, okay, if anything, I could just be a one-woman show, just open up my own little spot, and then start from there and grow.
But now you have people with you. And
Yes.
you guys are a wonderful team.
Yes. I have a lash stylist, Leah. Hey, Leah. And then looking to add somebody in the new year, too. So, yeah.
How
growth
cool.
is always good.
Yeah, growth is. Let's jump into balance.
Okay.
How are you being many women and balancing your life together?
Crazy. Okay, let's just say it's crazy. I don't know if it's a balance but it's more like a juggling. There are different things that happen on different days with the kids, and so some days the kids get more attention, some days the business gets more attention, some days, shoot, everything drops, I get some attention,
Yeah.
just so I could just have me time and refresh and renew myself. So I always, tell people you have to be disciplined, know your calendar, know what's coming up, plan ahead, ask for help. Women, we do not like asking for help very much sometimes, but sometimes you just really need help. A lifesaver out there for somebody just to reach out. So, yep, it takes a lot, but so far so good.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important thing too. I feel as you grow and you expand or you become busier and things, I think for you and I can speak for myself, I think it becomes easier to ask for help.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on.
Yes.
But as you start, I feel like you don't want to let go of some of that rope.
Oh yeah, no, delegating is hard, especially when it's something you have done or you want done a certain way, and so when you have to kind of hand over the reins, kind of peeking over their shoulder, making sure they're doing it right. But at the end of the day, the business is still running, the kids are still alive, the house might be in shambles, but you know what? It's getting clean some way, somehow. So you know what? It's just got to let some things go.
And I love that little quote where it says, like, a happy home is a messy home. And, like, I don't know if I'm living off of that right now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're happy.
Yes.
Everybody's happy.
Exactly.
Let's get through the day.
Exactly.
And what do you see yourself in the next year? I know we were talking about that.
Well, I definitely, like I was saying earlier, expanding. So I'm looking for a new space, so I can add on a couple new rooms. I also kind of am not veering off, but I'm really holistic when it comes to skin. So when you come in, you're just not getting a skin analysis and I'm just pushing product on you. We're talking about your diet and what you're drinking and how you're resting. Are you exercising? Because all of that goes into, how your skin appears on the outside. So I've really been doing a lot of study in holistic health and wellness, and I am a psychologist and life coach. That's like those are what my degrees are in.
Oh,
so yes, I'm really trying to kind of tweak my path into that a little bit more while still having the wellness part of it and the skin part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think when we went to your, no, I'm not going to say I think, I know, when I went in for my appointments for facials, you really did take everything into consideration.
Yes.
And I mean, I get so many compliments on my skin, so I feel like everything you said, I've applied.
Good.
Which is good, right?
Awesome, yes.
As your client.
Yes, exactly, right? Because compliance, that's a big one.
And it's good to have salon owners support salon owner.
Definitely.
Because I feel you see it sometimes, but you don't see it often. I'm gonna kind of scratch a little surface, so nobody get upset with me. But it is true. I think that you really want to support each other.
Oh yeah.
In the sense where you're helping each other, and I think we've done that in the past couple of years.
Yes, we've referred back and forth all the time.
And I love your attitude. I feel like that is what drew me to you. I mean,
Awesome,
it wasn't through Instagram. It wasn't through. I mean, we were just networking.
Yes.
And if you could tell any entrepreneur anything, what would it be?
Prepare. You won't ever be prepared enough, but if you're gifted in it and it's really, what you love to do, then, get your ducks in a row and then just step out on faith and just do it. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if your heart is really in it and it's what you're supposed to be doing, then it's going to happen. And remember, you give, you get back what you give. So I'm always a proponent of making sure that, other estheticians in the field are getting as much love from me, because there are like 1 million people in this city. I don't know if it's 1 million, but I know we're like pretty close in El Paso. But so there's no way I can do every face. Like, it's just, I don't even have enough time on my hands, okay? I got 3 kids. So, I mean, I have to have, like, other people I refer business to. So there's enough for everybody. So you definitely have to be giving, so you can get back that and, get it reciprocated back to you. So
I love that. I know that we've talked about that many times prior. So I love that we get that on camera. It wasn't pre-planned or anything. This is all live, guys. And what... If you can share any of like your hardships in your business, because sometimes we see rainbows and we see sunshine, but sometimes we're in the shower crying because it's pretty tough.
It is tough.
So what have been some of your hardships?
Just not knowing some things. I don't come from a business family, an entrepreneur family, so I'm the first in my family to kind of venture out and actually start like a brick and mortar business. So though I did do my homework, I worked through the state, I worked through the SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Corporation. There are just some things you just aren't going to know until they pop up. And so get you a good business mentor, somebody that's been, it doesn't necessarily even have to be in your field, but if they've been successful in business, so somebody you can bounce ideas off of and help you to think clearly, because sometimes you're just so passionate about it, you're just ready to, get a loan and just spend all the money, and then, they can kind of say, hey, okay, well, slow down, have you thought about this, and have you thought about this, and have you thought about that? So some of the hardships have been just some things I wasn't prepared for, but I do have, lots of good people in my corner. I always get more money than you think you need. That was a big mistake, I think. I was like, oh, I don't need that much, and I was like, oh, I should have got that whole thing that they offered me. So I always get more, not saying you'll spend it, but it'll be there,
And that's true. I do remember when I was opening up, we were in an appointment. We were talking, numbers. I'm a numbers person, so we were talking about that.
Yes.
And then, we were saying some stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, if this is this and this, then I was like, well, then I need to go do this, this, and this. And that's what's important. And I think that if you follow along the videos with Topic Tuesday, everybody, including you kind of set the tone and you see the steps to where you need to be and what you need to get.
Yes, definitely. So it's a good one.
Christmas is coming.
Yes.
All right. What, are you prepared?
Kind of, sort of. I'm like halfway there. I'm not as bad as I've been in previous years, so yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel. This year's kind of just going through the motions, It's like, everything seems to be going, closing out the year good.
Yes, definitely.
What gifts can our clients or, everybody watching this can get, for facials? What can we give our clients or people that we love products?
Okay. Well, I do have gift certificates, so that's always a good place to start, especially if you're not familiar with facials or the products. And so that way the person you're giving it to can come in. But if you are familiar with facials, and I'll be having some deals coming up, you can check my Instagram page and my Facebook page about sets. I always let selling things in sets, because I always tell people one and done is not going to pretty much do it for you. You usually need at least 3 or 4 to really see a big difference. We'll be having a sale on some of the products. In fact, I'm having a sale right now until the end of this week. I kind of extended my Thanksgiving sale on some of our products. So if you go into the Facebook page and to the shop, you can kind of check out the products. There's an explanation on there of all of them and everything like that. And so definitely, and then of course there'll be some new year, new you, deals going on as we go into the new year. So yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay, well, I'm glad that you were here.
I'm glad you invited me.
And we will talk to you guys soon.
Definitely. Thanks so much. Bye.